Hey guys, welcome to Forged in Fire. A promise is a promise. I don't even know how this is gonna go because this is like completely off the top of my head. Um, but I need to be a little bit more real about the type of stuff that I've been going through lately, and the process of this part of my journey. Um, there is a lot that I have kept to myself because I feel like I'm not ashamed of what I'm going through when I go through struggle, but I don't want people to feel like if I talk about it that I'm like asking for help because it just like you have it's healing to even discuss your struggles because when you actually speak them out loud, it brings to surface all of that so that you can deal with it and process it, I guess. And so that's usually, it helps me center my thoughts. And, but I just didn't want to talk about it. Anyways, so, where do I want to start? Um, okay, so in February, right? February, yeah. February, I was really going through it, and I just felt this real sense of unease with my current location at my job. I just didn't feel like I was appreciated and valued for the work I did, and I was seeing a lot of stuff that morally I could not agree with because it's just not okay. It's just not okay. And when I go to powers that be above me and I'm like, this is not okay, like, what, you need to do something about this, and they don't want to do anything about it, then yeah, I feel a type of way because right is right and wrong is wrong. And especially when there are people, like actual human beings, um, at risk. But we won't go into that. I'm not talking about all that. But anyways, so I acted. I will say I acted unrash. I acted rashly, and kind of blew up my life and quit my job and because it wasn't suiting me anymore, and God put it on my heart to leave. He was like, if it is destroying your soul this much to be here, you gave your whole being to others for 35 years. It's time for you to be selfish. You can do what you want, do whatever makes you happy. Like, it doesn't matter about how much money you make. It doesn't matter about like any of it, what people say, what people think, none of that. You just have to do whatever makes you happy. And I was like, you know what, you're right. So, I decided to leave, and that being said, I was a CNA, and I decided to put my license down. I don't feel the need to serve people anymore like that. Um, it just doesn't resonate with me anymore. And so, yeah, because healthcare is a really broken system, and I can't see the things that go on and be okay with it. I can't, and have bosses that just don't care. It's crazy. At the end of the day, all they care about is the money behind it, not really truly giving proper care to the patients. But so where's I going with that? Anyways, so I was trying to figure out my way. I've been trying to like figure out what I want to do next. Well, I mean, I know what's coming, but like while I'm waiting, I need to have something to do in the meantime. So I just was like, okay, so what am I gonna do now? Well, I couldn't find a job, and it was like a really struggling process. And um, I mean, my bills have still been paid. Um, I was still able to do side jobs and stuff like that for people, and um, people helped me, did help. I had a few people that did help me, and I appreciate them for the help that they gave when they gave it. And but I don't want to have to rely on others. So I was just like, okay, you need to figure out what you want to do, what your next step is. But for some reason, I felt like I couldn't hear God's direction. So I was like really freaking confused because I'm like, God, like, come on now. Like, I mean, bills are starting to pile up, bro. Like, I mean, like you need to tell me like what's going on. What are we gonna do? Like, you make me blow up my life to just leave me sitting here with what? Like, so I was just like, I don't know. I was just like trying to figure it out. And unfortunately, when you're going through the wilderness like that, it is real easy to want to slide back into familiarity, toxic patterns, and stuff like that. Old cycles. And so, unfortunately, that's what happened. And I got, I slid back into a little bit of my old behavior and just thinking, woe is me, and all that. Like, letting the darkness take over for a second. And feeling, like, really down and out. And I was just like, wait a minute. Like, what are you thinking? Like, look at everything you have achieved, girl. Like, you literally, like, I mean, yeah, not by my own strength, not by my own strength. Like, I take no credit. I am weak as crap, and I know I need Jesus. Like, I know that. I know, and so anytime I don't rely on Jesus and I start taking back control, is when I start effing up every time, and it's so annoying. Like, I get so frustrated with myself because I'm like, you were doing so good. You were doing so good. And then look. And then it's like, but that just, it hits differently for me because I'm like, no matter, y'all, how many times I slip up, no matter, I'm human. God knows this. Like, hello. And I'm still redeemed. I'm still worthy in his eyes. Like, that never changes. No matter what I do, what I say, who I am, that never changes. I mean, as long as I stay pure of heart, and like when I mess up, I take accountability for that. I always do. It is so necessary to take accountability, not just for when you're right, but for when you're wrong. Because when you don't take accountability, that chips away a piece of your soul. And then you end up like this empty, soulless shell of a being just out causing wreckage to everything in your path. Yeah. Literally everything. Your life, people, everything. I mean, if that's the type of person you want to be, I guess you're proud of that. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. But anyways, so sorry, I lost my train of thought. So I was like really, really like, what are we doing? Like, come on, I need a plan. Like, I mean, I know the big master plan. I've, yes, I get that. But like, I need something like now. And so I was like, I've been researching and looking into things, and I have some things in the works I'm not going to discuss. That's my business. And, but like, you know, I just, I was like, what am I going to do? Like, I don't know where to turn. Like, I don't want to turn to anybody that's not healthy for me. And so I was like, I'm here with you, but we're just sitting here and we're not doing anything. So I'm like, I know the reason you put me through this is so that I turn to you and rely on you. I get that. But I'm like, what's from here? Because, okay. So I literally blew up my entire life again, following the ways of my flesh, and put myself in a very annoying situation. And basically, like, yeah, so I was at risk of going homeless. Like, I was like, Lord, if I don't make X amount of money, I can't pay my rent. And so I'm like, I have nothing left. Like, it even got to the point, y'all, where I actually sat down and discussed it with my kids. Like, what would happen if I couldn't find a job, like, or if I couldn't make this X amount of money, like, what is going to happen if, anyways. So, I went into my prayer closet and I'm like, God, this has to be for a reason. I know I'm not abandoned. I know that. Like, God uses struggle to build your strength and resilience and to bring out the power within you. Like, it literally takes you being on your belly, crawling to the freaking Lord to find your true way and your true self, like your true higher being. Like, you have the power and capability to defeat any dark thought in your mind. You just have to take your power back. You just have to tell that thought, like, get the hell out. That's all you have to do. It's really not, I mean, yes, okay. So, y'all, like, and the darkness literally consumed me. Because I'm like, I literally built this whole stability. Now we're going to lose it all. And I'm going to, like, and then God made me see it. God used that to make me see it. Like, I was so fixated on the having the place that I didn't realize what the message he was truly trying to show me. It does not matter what you have, y'all. It does not matter. None of that matters. This is all temporary. At the end of the day, when Jesus returns, you're either going to hell or you're going to be in the kingdom. Like, that's it. That's it. There is no money. There's no cars. There's no watches. There's no clothes. There's no bags. There's none of it. None of it matters. None of it. Why can't people get that? It does not matter what you have on the outside. It matters in here. It matters in here. And it just made me realize, like, my kids literally were like, okay, well, we'll go to the shelter with you. Like, my kids were literally like, okay. Like, and it just opened my eyes and made me see, like, it really, really does, I'm sorry. Just bringing that back a little bit. Ooh. That was rough, y'all. That was rough. Trying to face that. Anyways, so I was just like, but it touched my heart so much that my kids were like, okay, like, we'll make it work. And, so, I went to bed. The next day I woke up and I had the best weekend I have ever had with doing my deliveries, and I made my rent, y'all. I made my rent, and I made I cut up all my bills in 2 days. And I'm telling y'all, the amount of money I made, I have done this delivery stuff on the side, y'all, for 3.5 years. And I have never made that amount of money. So I know that was God. I don't care what anybody says. I know that was God. I know it was. Because God is like, you've been working your butt off. and you deserve a relief. And just showing me that he's still there, and he always provides, like, in the last minute too. And it's like, but I see it now. Okay, so I was like headed back away from him, and so he had to snatch everything back from me to show me that he could. Okay. He had to give me the fear of God, y'all. He had to give me the fear of God. I see it. But it really opened my eyes to how I was being, and just wanting to reclaim my power, reclaim my peace, reclaim my sense of being, and just realizing that it's not about what you have, how much you make, none of that. As long as you are able to live your life and be at peace with yourself, then who cares about anything else? Like, who cares? Like, oh, and also, by the way, I hadn't been able to find a job, y'all. I had been to like 15 interviews. I kept getting the runaround, like all sorts of stuff. And I also got a job. Like, I got a hiring packet and everything. I mean, I haven't started yet, but I also got a job. So you can't tell me that that my bills were caught up and that I got a job. Oh, literally when I was going homeless, and that God isn't real. Okay? I'm just saying, like, God exists. Like, I am proof. I am the proof. And y'all better realize and wake the hell up to the ways of the world and the sins that y'all are doing, because it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Y'all are tearing your lives apart for the stuff that you keep allowing in your life. Like, y'all sit there and think that it's okay to just, oh, we'll ignore it. Oh, it'll go away. Like, oh, no, it doesn't go away. It just gets worse. It really does. And eventually God will destruct your entire life and soul, and to the point that you come crawling. I'm telling you, if you do not obey God, trust me, because I was not obeying. I was not. I'll tell you, I'll be honest. I was ignoring God's warnings. I did. Most definitely did. He's telling me, hey, we shouldn't do this. Hey, we shouldn't be here. Hey, yeah. This don't feel right. And I was ignoring it. No. Yeah. And he snatched my whole life. Like, whoo. So anyways, so when I had said a prayer and I was praying, I was like, Lord, if you make this happen for me, I don't care how it looks. I don't care, because I'm not here for popularity. I'm not here for validation from anybody. Like, I literally stay to myself, by myself at all times. I kind of pace out when I feel like it, but really, like, people be blowing me up all the time, wanting to see me, wanting to do stuff, wanting to whatever. I don't like to be around weird energy, so I don't really like to be out with people, because people just do weird stuff, and I'm not with it. And yeah, so I'm very particular about who I'm around, and even more so now. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, I love being in my own space too much. Like, you got to come with the business, or don't even bother. Like, I mean, just be real. Like, I don't understand why, like, people want to play this game, want to wear these masks, like, want to be, oh, I got to be this way, or oh, I got to be that way, or people think I'm a type of way, or people think I'm this, or people think I'm that. Like, are they the ones in your room crying yourself to sleep at night? I'm just saying. For me, it really took a life and death situation for me to realize that this was not the way I wanted to live my life. And so every time now I see it, the more you heal, the more you realize when you are going on the wrong path. Or, well, I mean, yeah, I guess in a way. if you choose to listen. I was being disobedient. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just it is what it is. Like I just I'm very very thankful, and I like people look at my life and they think I'm like this way or that way, and that I don't go through it, or I don't know. I'm a real freaking person though. Like I'm genuine. I'm honest. Like I don't have nothing to hide. Like I am out loud with everything in my life, and I don't have nothing to hide, because once you don't care what people think about you, you aren't ashamed of anything. Like you have no shame, no worry. Like, well, I mean, I still worry and I still stress because I'm an overthinker and I always feel like I got to control everything, but we're working on it. We're working on it. And I feel like God is using all these lessons to teach me how to just trust that He will make a way like always. And I know He will. I know He will. And so, yeah. Uh, I guess. I guess that's it. I don't know. I don't know. I guess that's it. Anyways, until next time, God bless.